How's it been? It's TVB, and I'm here today bringing you guys some Black Ops 3. And I made this video. I really just want to talk to you guys about my Patreon page and why I started a Patreon. Like, I originally wasn't planning on doing it because I just didn't see the point in doing so. But I feel like a few months ago, I think one of my subscribers said, like, hey, TVB, you should, like, consider starting a Patreon so you could, like, make some money off YouTube. It's more consistent in, like, what you can make through ads. And like I am monetized through YouTube viewers. Like for those of you who are wondering, yeah, like I theoretically I do make money through YouTube, but it's like I don't know like exactly how they pay me. I've been told they pay me through PayPal, but I'm like that doesn't like make any sense because when I signed up me for AdSense, like they didn't ask for my PayPal info. They didn't even ask me for my debit card info. All they asked for me was my address. So I assumed like okay, once I make enough money for YouTube, they're just gonna mail me a check or something like that. Maybe that's what happened. I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to call the YouTube support center about that because they've always been helpful with my YouTube issues. But yeah, I started a Patreon page. I feel like that Patreon is just like there's just a community surrounding Patreon is just really nice. And yeah, again, it's steady. It's maybe not steady, but at least you know like what's gonna happen. Like, hey, one Patreon equals at least $1 per month. Hey, it's barely anything. Like that's enough to get you like a pack of Reese's Pieces at a convenience store. But hey, at least it's consistent. And yeah, like I just want to let you guys know, like, yeah, you can support me on Patreon. Like how Patreon works, that you become a patron for someone you like. I mean, it doesn't have to be a YouTuber. It could be for a lot of people. Where like there's authors, artists, musicians, filmmakers, loads of people like that use Patreon to like help fund their projects and whatnot. And I didn't make this video to like beg you guys for money or anything like that. Like if you're a small YouTuber and if you set a Patreon, don't think of having a Patreon as begging your viewers for money. Instead, think of it as like offering a new way for your subscribers to support you. It's like tipping the waiter at a restaurant, or like you go to the zoo and like there's a donation box and all that money goes to somewhere in Southeast Asia to support like an endangered species of antelope or something like that. I'm just throwing out ideas. But yeah, it's gonna be something like that where it's like it shows that you're for support for someone who might need it. Like I mean, me being a freshman in college, I could like, yes, I could use extra cash, and I'm not working at my local zoo anymore like how I did over the summer. Like so yeah, I have no steady income. Like for me and like my budget, the only things I'm really like it's the holidays, so of course I'm buying a few Christmas presents for people and whatnot. Aside from that, like though, I'm really trying to just keep my spending mostly towards like food and movie tickets because you guys know me, I review a lot of movies for my YouTube page. And even then, I'm trying to be like more conservative with food. You know, I just gotta think to myself, okay, like, because at my college, like, there's meal swipes and everything, which you already pay for. Like, it's all included with tuition and everything like that. So yeah, that's really nice. So I just like, okay, I don't need to go out, leave the campus, and spend money at a restaurant. I could just use a meal swipe here or whatnot. I think that's just some smart spending, and hopefully I'll probably apply for a job at some point. But anyway, about Patreon, if you do like go to my Patreon page, it'll say that TV9 is like making videos and hopefully comics at some point. Like, I want to be, it's like, yeah, I'm a zoology major. My dream at like as a college graduate is to like be like a zookeeper by day and a comic book artist by night. Like I've been drawing like since before I could even talk, and just like coming up with stories and writing stories and drawing a whole lot of things and making my own characters is just something I've loved to do ever since I was a little kid. And I think the sort of like comics I want to make is like a whole lot of stuff. Like I do plan on making an entire fantasy universe, something like a Marvel or DC kind of thing, where it's a whole bunch of different like stories and characters and settings, but it's all going on in the same realm, and it's like, yeah, it's just basically my baby, just my imagination just running wild with ideas, with this world. I'm excited to start like, world building and like other comics not connected to that universe at all. Like there's one that I started back in like February for like as an English project, when I was still in high school, because like our final project was to either make like a memoir or a short story, and I made a short story, a coming of age short story, to be more specific. My teacher let me make it a comic book. So yeah, I still haven't like, and she loved the idea of my comic so much that she let me hand it in as a work in progress, and that once it's actually finished, we can find a place to get it published. So hopefully I can get it done. So I haven't like worked on it in months though, like for a variety of reasons. It's not even that I've been too busy. It's just like I haven't saved the time to work on it. Like I'm not in writer's block. Like I know what the story is going to be. Like I've planned everything out. Like I know how it's gonna end. Like that's not a problem. it's just sitting my ass down and just getting it done. That's basically my life model. I work with comics. I think it works best with due dates because it actually like motivates me to get stuff done. Since I don't have a specific due date to get this comic done, I therefore keep putting it off. Which it's a really bad habit. Like I have loads of ideas. Like I've been really excited to start one, but it's a prequel series to this other like comic I plan on making. Like I'll probably like make more videos explaining my dreams. But yeah, anyway, Patreon again. Like for those of you who are considering supporting me on Patreon, just remember, guys, it's just $1 a month. Like I'm almost at 400 subscribers. Like as I'm making this, I'm at like 392 subs or something like that. Like if like 50 of my subscribers just like became a patron on one of my patrons on Patreon, that would mean like I'd be making $50 a month. So you guys would really be helping me out if you guys did start Patreon. Again, it's your money. I'm not begging you to do this because again, yeah, it's your cash. You could spend on whatever you want. But remember, if you do decide to support me or anyone on Patreon, it's just $1 a month. Like I'm supporting like 4 other smaller YouTubers on Patreon, and one of them was really happy when I did. Like when you support like especially a smaller YouTuber on Patreon, it literally makes their day. Like even happier for when like they get a new subscriber or something like that. So yeah, like one YouTuber I watched was really happy when I did it. Like his name's Ryan O'Toole. Like he's a movie reviewer, kind of like me. He reviews a lot of movies. He's almost at 1,000 subscribers. He deserves a lot more. Like the guy's really cool. That's just check him out. But yeah, my Patreon page is in the description, and that's basically it for tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, I'm determined to hit 400 subscribers by New Year's Eve. Like I'm recording this at 12:30 on December 19th, the Tuesday. So yeah, that means I have 12 more days to get to 400 subscribers. Like how hard can it be? Yeah, have a nice night.